Programs program is a unique learning experience at leading American universities that supports and educates international students and be empowered to be global citizens both during college and also beyond and in their future. So in today's world, success requires more than just a college degree. If you think about it, there's so many different types of people, races, ethnicities, beliefs. It requires something more. It requires intercultural skills. Studying abroad in a new country allows students to have this global education that extends outside of the borders of their country and also of the classroom. But if you think about it, studying abroad can be pretty overwhelming. They have a new lifestyle that they have to get used to that might be very, very different from their host country or their home country. And sometimes being overwhelmed in these regards impacts a student's overall success down the road when they start their studies. New Mind Education's UPP program is designed to help international students have a transformative experience. We seek to inspire and cultivate global talent, and as a result, we realize that the future requires new minds. What is a new mind? A new mind is someone who is a leader that is interculturally competent and also fully engaged as a learner. Someone that says, you know what, I want to extend my education beyond the walls of this academics or this university. So what does this look like at New Mind Education's University Performance Program, or UPP? For every single UPP student who comes through our program, they get an individual advisor who they meet with one-on-one once a week or more to better help support them and meet them where they are. We also have our course called Global Learning Course, which is a seminar-style course that's laid out to better support these students academically and also in their cultural transition. We also have a level of student life or co-curricular activities where we structure it, where we invite Americans and other fellow university students to bring them in to mix with our students as well. This helps promote engagement with Americans, interactions, and also the utilization of English. We also have a level of service learning. Now, service learning is different from volunteering because service learning is where you go and volunteer or have an experience, and then you reflect upon it as a student, and then you use that towards your educational development. On top of this, we also have trips. We take students to actually smaller cities in America to let them experience a different side of America. Finally, we have a level of foundational services, banking, housing, insurance, student ID card, all these things set up so that they can focus in on their academics. So we do all these foundational services to better help their transition and eventually teach these students how do you become independent and how do you handle these things on your own going forward in the future.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm a career counselor at New Mind Education. At UPP, Student Success is our centric of curriculum. To help international college students to be successful in American college and society, experiential learning, personalized path, holistic development, and student support is our design principles. We envision our graduates become effective intercultural communicator, engaged learner, and global leader. Based on international students' needs and global trend, we developed 6 domains to support students' international journey. They are language proficiency, academic skill, American culture, intercultural competency, career development, and global leadership. We deliver our domains through 6 vehicles, including global learning course, one-on-one advising, student life, service learning, educational trip, and parent engagement.
My name is Mary Walker, and I am a lead advisor, instructor for GLC, and curriculum developer for New Mind Education. GLC is the acronym for our Global Learning Curriculum. This course meets weekly for 1.5 to 2 hours. In this course, we cover many essential topics for UPP students. Some of these topics include classes on American cultural traditions, how to engage with Americans in a college class, professional etiquette protocols when communicating with American professors. We also offer academic support workshops where we help students with essay writing development, research skills, and summarizing and paraphrasing skills, just to name a few. The objective of the Global Learning Curriculum is to prepare UPC students with the necessary skills to find success and build confidence. Our goal is for UPP student graduates to be ready to meet the challenges of their impending college experience UPP students benefit from GLC by increasing language proficiency in English and learning valuable 21st century skills that will enable them to grow as learners and leaders.
Advising is a portion of our UPP program where each student is assigned an individual advisor, which they meet with once a week. Why this is important is because we understand that each student has and brings something unique to the table. Each student also comes into our program at a different level of language, maturity, cultural understanding, and amongst a lot of other things, just as an individual personality. What we want to do within our advising is to help these students develop what we call a personal development plan. How do we best help each of these individual students work to the next step to become more successful in whatever they pursue in the future? I like to compare it to the idea and the concept of flow. Flow is where you look at an individual's attitudes and abilities, and then you also compare it with the difficulty of the task. If the difficulty of the task is high enough and their abilities is there to match it, they hit something called flow, which allows that individual to achieve something that they might not otherwise get. If we can help our students get to that moment within advising to flow, the students will start to achieve and find more success than they would if they just kept on going. Helping our students find their flow and developing a personalized development plan with each of the students, we believe, is key to their success as an individual, as a student, and in their future lives. That's what we truly believe is a New Mind experience.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Merritt, and I am the Student Life Coordinator at UPP at UNCG. Student Life is a unique part of the program that helps expose students to cultural knowledge. It encourages them to practice their English in a more conversational setting rather than academic setting. And it also lets them serve a greater purpose than their own through volunteer and service learning. Student Life has goals to expose students to new culture in America, to help them feel more comfortable with it as they experience it in their college studies, as well as increase their awareness of the global diversity. In addition, we try to foster confidence of our students in their own culture at our events. So for example, we have a Chinese New Year party every year, and one thing the students in our program really like is that they get to see Americans really interested in Chinese culture. And this helps the students in our program to think about their own culture and some of the values and the things they've learned for years that maybe they didn't realize they had. This provides a comfortable environment for our students to test their English as well as to interview Americans, and we hope that this will give our students more boldness to make American friends and adapt better to the culture.
Parent engagement is another very important vehicle for our staff to get communicate with our UPP students' parents. The objectives of the parent engagement actually have three components. We try to inform parents, educate parents, and build the community with our parents. To inform our parents some information about students they studying abroad, such as especially the first stage, we already do the parent call to get parent information and inform the parents about our students' post-placement test results. Since some of parents they are not familiar about students' English levels, so our teachers, advisors will call their parents in bilingual to explain that. At the same time, we will try to educate parents, since parents send their kids, their children, to study abroad, study US. Some of them they might not familiar about the culture, the study system, how to communicate with the teachers here. We try to encourage the parents to learn more information about the school system here, and at the same time they will get quite familiar about our UPP values. The other objective is try to build the community with parents for UPP program. During our parent engagement, some parents they don't have enough time or energy to learn more as students how they grow here. So we collect their information, especially their mail contact information. So we send them monthly parent engagement newsletter to introduce some activities with day, for example, the student life, some spring trips, and also our GLC curriculum, how the students act and how can they get engaged with the teachers and advisors here.
My name is Megan Gunderson, and I'm a program coordinator with New Mind Education. Each one of our students at New Mind Education is on an individual journey for an indefinite period of time, but some may argue that the first 7 minutes that we have together are the most crucial. Research shows that customers make their decision about whether they buy into a product within the first 7 minutes. That's why we find that period of time with our students to be one of the most crucial. We really want to wow the students coming through the services that we provide. Although we are not a service provider or a vendor, what we do to support the students in terms of services is one of the most crucial aspects and a cornerstone of the university performance program. Additionally to housing setup and pre-arrival training, airport pickup, going to the bank and getting their bank cards set up, helping with cell phones and getting it activated upon arrival, that really aid and help with the transition for the students the university. Overall, our goal is to really support the students, to educate and empower them to ensure that they're able to make their own individual decisions moving forward and ensure that they have an excellent time with New Mind Education within the United States and then their career and future moving forward.
Hello, my name is Shizhen Blackwell. I am a student advisor and admissions coordinator at New Mind. At UPP, we strive to engage our students in experiential learning experience. To reach that goal, our advisors and teachers constantly incorporate activities into our global learning curriculum classes, as well as our one-on-one advising sessions. At the same time, our student life coordinators regularly put on activities that help our students understand our learning curriculums better. For example, in the past month, we just took our students on a spring trip to Williamsburg. During this trip, our students appreciate the wisdom and courage the early explorers of America demonstrated.
Another piece of our UPP program is trips. We take our students on 2 or more trips every single year to smaller American cities. These are cities that have so much American history, and the students can really learn about what was it like 300, 400 years ago when America first became a country. And so here in beautiful Williamsburg, if you look around, there's a rich history, rich culture, lots of interactive exhibits at Jamestown, Yorktown, Colonial Williamsburg, and obviously there's the fun of an amusement park as well. And so that's kind of our design of these trips, is let's show a little bit of the American beauty of the mountains, of the sea, and of these small towns.
Another goal of us here at New Mind is to help our students foster and authentic relationships with their peers, no matter where they're from. Through events like Chinese New Year celebration, cultural festivals, tea party, pool party, and so on, we really help our students to find their place in these social gatherings. We empower our students to be the host of these events, where they get to show
American about 6 months ago, and I plan graduate from UPP at September. I think GLC is similar like advising, but for GLC is they're told you how can you do that and set it in American, and advising is you ask them questions. And through GLC, I think I learned how can I get car insurance and health insurance. And I remember once Lauren took us to a burger restaurant, and we eat and we talk to each other, and we had a good time. And my favorite UPP experience is we went to a zoo and we go there to do the volunteer job, and we help them to clean the leaves, and so can get the animals get into the cage. And after we do the volunteer job, and we can go to the zoo and see the animals, the elephants, and they're so cute. And so this is my favorite UPP experience.
My name is Teresa Liao Xiaorong. I'm a freshman UPP student at NCSU, studying accounting. The first thing I like about NC State is the campus. Well, here we have 3 campuses: the Central Campus, the North Campus, and another one. And in the Centennial, we got the best library there. It's called Hunt Library. It's really technology there, so you can get the book. And also the other thing I like is here you can attend a bunch of organizations and clubs, such as the first time I went to a dancing club. That was kind of cool. They have like jazz, hopping, hip hop, all kind of thing, and traditional dance.
Hello, I'm Lim. I'm originally from China, Zhejiang province. I'm a freshman UPP student at NC State, studying Industrial and Systems Engineering. North Carolina is a beautiful place. It's on the coast, but it also has a lot of mountains. And it's not very cold in the winter and not very hot in the summer. And what I like most about North Carolina is its peaceful atmosphere. Raleigh is not a big city like New York, where there are a lot of distractions. And I think this is what makes it a very comfortable place for studying, living, or working purposes. And NC State is a good school if you want to study engineering, statistics, veterinary sciences, or accounting. And what I like most about NC State is its big size. There are more than 40,000 students and I think 600 clubs or organizations. And there is also a piano room if you are interested in music, a gym with all kinds of equipment. In here you can just meet people from all over the world and find what you are most interested in. I consider myself a quite independent student, but UPP helped me a lot with my studies. I meet with my advisor once a week, and I always bring my papers to her and we review them together. She also helped me to practice presentations and correct my pronunciation mistakes. And also in GLC classes, we learn a lot about different topics, like how to get a driver's license, or how to succeed in college, how to register for classes, learn about American food vocabulary, or what are some differences between American and Chinese culture, and everything you need to survive away from home.
Hi, my name is Lini and my Chinese name is Mingyan Li. I was a UPP student in 2013, and then now I'm a first year graduate student in UNCG. The most thing that I like here in Greensboro, in North Carolina, are trees. And same here in UNCG because, whenever you look up, there is a view. Like whenever you feel down, just look up and you'll be happy because there is a scene for you. So being in UPP actually helped me a lot. Not only in academic way, well, they encourage you to do everything you want, like what's your passion about, and they'll ask you, what do you like? What do you really like? They just make sure that you're really into it, and then make sure that you really go for it.
My name is Tommy. My Chinese name is Fan Yang, from China. So I'm UPP graduate from UNCG. So right now is junior, studying a marketing major. UPP helped me a lot. I remember I learned a lot of slang from the GLC class and American cultures. There's a really good skill I learned from UPP program. I learned how to become comfortable with Americans and how to communicate with them. Like my major is marketing, so I have a lot of group projects to do, and UPP helps me to be successful in the college. UPP has a lot of activities on campus and off campus. There are also a lot of American students join the activities, so UPP students can make a lot of friends during the activities. My first future plan is to graduate from UNCG and then find a job in the US to get some working experience. Advice for new students is that make American friends. Don't always hang out with the Chinese friends. Part of my English learned from the classes, but a big part that I learned from American friends. They taught me a lot.
The new students this year will not regret like they come into NC State, because here is a great place to explore themselves, to develop different skills. Just go ahead, be yourself, and remember, try the ice cream here. Great ice cream. Be nice to yourself. Remember to be healthy, to work out sometimes with your friends. It's a great spot to like hang out with your new friends.